Again, and welcome to my last podcast of 2025. This is the third and final hand-drawn animated movie in the Swan Princess franchise, The Swan Princess 3: The Mystery of the Enchanted Treasure. It's an hour and 12 minutes. I know I started late, so let's get right into it. This is the one I remember the least because I haven't seen it in many years. Because I didn't get this movie on DVD until like a couple years ago. Still got that awesome opening. The CGI ones don't because they're terrible. Most of them are terrible because the animation just doesn't look as good. Why my last podcast? Because I did enough podcasts for this year. Maybe I'll do another review tomorrow. I'm gonna do my update next week, and I'm gonna do my best and worst of the year either Sunday or Monday. This is the last one. This should have been the last movie. I never needed more. Because they like the Land Before Time sequels, they went on too long. Three, see? They make sure they numbered it this time. And The Mystery of the Enchanted Treasure. This one has its moments. It's just not as good as the first two. It starts with a bird that can imitate people's voices. I think he's a heron. Yeah. Yeah, he's either a stork or a heron. Because he's a bluebird of some kind. I think he's a heron. It's a lot different than the first two because it starts not even with Odette and Derek. It's with this blue bird. I don't hate him. I just thought he was just kind of there. His voice is okay. Yeah, you are a bird, a bird that can fly. And there's Zelda, the villain, the new villain in this movie. There we go. Here's the characters that we know and love from the first two. They're back. Odette. There's Bromley doing absolutely nothing. And there's Speed and Jean Bob and Puffin. Puffin can fly in this one. This was done a year after the second movie. This song, I kind of remember it. Then this. Oh, yeah, I remember the song. Not as much, though. There's John Bob. He's my favorite character. He's the cutest. This one's more about Rogers. He's doesn't get better than this. Disney did a song like this called "It Doesn't Get Better Than This" with Austin and Alley. There's Michelle Castro as her last part. It's her last voice acting job as Odette. Rest in peace, Michelle. I miss you. There's Bridget from the last movie. This is the last really good one because the other ones were of mixed quality, but the animation just was not good. There's Uberta. Because it doesn't get better than this. Because they don't sound anything like themselves. In the CGI ones, it doesn't sound like the characters. Mostly. That wasn't the only problem. The animation was not as good. And also the villains were lame. There's the birds. The swans. I think this is the only one that she doesn't turn into a swan. Poor Jean Bob. Beware of lions, wild boar. There's the chef. Get any better than this? There's Speed. I love these characters so much. I'm glad they have these movies on streaming. So, because the DVDs work, it's just my DVD player is old. It's not dangerous enough. Yeah, and who wins? Sean Bob. His dream comes true. Because in the second movie, he's a prince for like 5 seconds. Festival Day. I do remember Festival Day. This came out when I was 13, so I was already getting over this franchise. I was like, yeah, just stop. And they didn't do another movie till 2012, and I'm like, I didn't want another one. 3 movies was enough. It get any better than this? Because this franchise, sometimes it's good to be a trilogy and then just stop. You don't have to do 15 movies, guys. Bye, Bromley. Get any better than this? The animation still looks cute. Doesn't get any better than this. It's a cute song to start the movie. It's a nice upbeat song. Yes, I know your name. It's one of the most famous names in all of video gaming. But this the Zelda is the villain. Yeah, she's yeah, of course they have to go back to the first movie. It's like in Thor. Remember his sister was actually he had a sister that they never mentioned, but again, they do that. Zelda's the most famous name in all of video gaming besides Mario. Yeah, because Legend of Zelda is one of the biggest action RPG franchises of all time. Even more than Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts and all these others. The Forbidden Arts. This is a this is a flashback with her and Rothbard, even though she was never mentioned. He had Bridget in the first movie. She's a canon character. They kind of do that. They have a self-insert character that they never mention, like John Cena in Fast and the Furious and Hela in Thor Ragnarok. They never met or in Civil War they like he this guy was there. I'm like you know how they retcon that. That's not Jack Palance's voice. Yeah, he wants a younger woman. Force? Yeah, you can't do that. I think Zelda's an okay villain, but she's not as fun as Clavius. He was a hoot, man. He just makes me laugh so much. Because they were so lazy in the Christmas movie, they bring back Rothbard even though he died as a great animal. He got stabbed with an arrow. That killed him. That he's not gonna come back from that. And it's never explained. birds. The yaki bird, yeah. He can do like the predator. Of course, these birds can't do that. That's what she said. I had a good Christmas. You'll see all my stuff on New Year's Eve. Yeah, you ever seen a Mission Impossible movie? See, the bird is not really a villain. He's being used. This villain is just not as fun as Clavius because he was just fun to watch. And this villain doesn't sound like, like Barbara Streisand or something like that. Her laugh is pretty good. He's so cute, John Bob. He's always determined. He has abs. That's right. That was funny. He's the best character. He does win though. See, I like him. I like Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast. I don't have abs, but I can get them next year if I work out. He thinks that's puffing. It's not. Yeah, he has an imitation voice. Yeah, you do. It's a good character. I just wish that they stopped with three movies because we didn't need a fourth movie. I mean, why do you think it took over a decade to make another one? Because even by 1998, they did five Land Before Time movies, and they didn't even stop with that. They did like 15 of them. I'm like, oh my god, just stop. Yeah, these voices. Yeah, he imitates like half the characters in the movie because that's just his power. We're at 13 minutes in. They do give Rogers a good afternoon, John. How was your Christmas? It was good, sci-fi film fan. I got mostly what I wanted. This one thing I didn't get yet, but I'll probably get it in the new year. In the castle, her voice was so soothing. I miss you, Michelle, so much. See, that was canon. Of course, this was added because they have to add some stuff to pad the running time a little bit. Well, the Harry Potter, they always find things out. Look at Chamber of Secrets or the Goblet of Fire or whatever. They always find out about the villains and the dark magic that they have in Harry Potter. That's why. Good thing Anastasia never got a sequel. Bartok is a spin-off, not a sequel. It's a prequel spinoff. I'm glad that Rogers is in this movie. He does more here than in the first movie. I think he's a heron because that yaki bird is probably based on the blue heron. Yep, one bird to another. I got Superman 25. Oh, good for you. See, he's flying in this one because Puffin got hurt in the first one, in the second movie. Well, the first movie also because he got shot with an arrow in his a skunk. I just didn't want to see another Christmas movie. I'm all Christmased out. Hey, there's the Gators from the first two films. They only have a cameo here because in the first movie they were a threat, and the second movie they had a small part. He Puffins can fly. Oh no, he got hurt again. Poor Puffin. He always gets hurt, man. He got all those porcupine spikes on him. Again, when I heard Zelda, I'm like, hey, that's the name of the game, the game from my childhood, Legend of Zelda, who's not the main character, by the way. The main character's name is Link. Zelda's the princess that's asleep for most of the games, and Link has to wake her up or rescue her. It's an awesome name. That's what Robin Williams named his daughter before he died, Zelda. Yeah, but they can't imitate voices though. He's Batman. I'm the knight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Rogers, I was surprised they gave him an arc in this movie because he was just a side character in the first two. He falls in love with Zelda, of course. He's good, man. That voice actor's he commits. Mhm. Yes. Yeah, and she's the main character, the Swan Princess. I don't think she turns into a swan in this one because I haven't seen this movie. No, he's not. Yeah, he does because this is Roger's movie, pretty much. Him and Zelda are like a big part of this movie. You would think that the old guy would not be in the film because Chamberlain got underused after the first one. He's just in the background. Actually, Odette solved some of the problems. He has a song. Stock footage from the first movie. Yes, you do, sir. I don't get the people behind this franchise. I did to wait 14 years. I know you love her. I remember the first movie. It's a nice, it's a good song. Yeah, remember The Great Animal? Some good moments from the first one. And I do remember the first one. I was 9. Speak what you say what's in your heart, man. Yes, he did, actually. A man is only how romantic. Sing it, boy, sing it. Plus, Derek never got a solo in the first 2 films. It's a beautiful song. I like the songs in this movie. I don't remember them because, again, it's been years. It's a good song. He's singing from his heart, and that's the best thing you can do. Whether you're male, female, whatever, sing from your heart, man. It's a good song. It's like the Lost in the Woods song from Frozen 2. I could feel his love in the way he's singing. Plus, it was good to give him a solo because in the first Frozen, Kristoff doesn't have a solo like that. He has a solo in the second one. Wow. He's cute, Speed. I like these characters. I'm like, let's face it, these characters are way more recognizable and more memorable than any characters in an animated movie this year that were not, okay, it's the first move. She's wearing black. She's pretending to be Uberta. Oh no, it's Uberta. I thought I forgot that she's pretending to be a maiden of Zelda. Again, it's been years, guys. I don't remember this movie beat for beat. The first 2 I do because I love the first 2 with a passion. It is hard, yeah. Why is she wearing black? It's not a funeral. Because I love her. It's a good song. Hey, I would see any of these movies any day on any weekend over any of the Disney remakes. Because they just do the same movie and the singing is not passionate. It's just phoned in. A lot of people can't sing because Emma Watson can't sing or Seth Rogen. He's like, I can't sing. That's laughable. And like, you get people that can't sing. Then there's people that can sing, but they're not good actors. Like, for not right now, like the girl, the voice that did Ariel in the remake of Little Mermaid. They said she wasn't the best actress. She can sing. She's gorgeous, but is she a good actress? I don't know. I've never seen Haley. Some could do both. Anika Nani Rose, Adina Menzel, Jodie Benson, Paige O'Hara. Here comes the tango. See, Rogers has a lot to do in this movie. It's 2 o'clock already. That's Zelda. I'm Batman. I'm sorry, I don't remember this scene. What do you use? German or Swedish? War of the Worlds. Oh yeah, that's again. You have Batman, and you got a girl in lederhosen. There's no bats in these movies. The closest was the great animal. Yep. Again, Rogers likes the villain. That's something different. If it was Elsa, believe me, I'd be on that like butter on a pancake. Because Elsa is the most gorgeous Disney character I've ever seen in my life, guys. And I've seen some pretty beautiful girls as Disney princesses. You know, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Anna. She's cute, and Rapunzel. But there's only one Elsa, and I'm absolutely obsessed with her. And girls that dress up as her that are legal, I'm stunned. Literally, I love that golden hair of hers and that blue dress. It does things for me. Okie fine. Zelda's not a pork. I don't mind Elsa, but she's a hero. She's a anti-hero, Josh. Anti-hero, not villain. Because in the book that it's loosely based on, the Snow Queen is the villain. But in Disney, they didn't want Elsa to get fizzle. So they're like, no, let's make her an anti-hero because she's a good person, but she makes mistakes and she also can say no and accidentally hurts people. You think you can't? Yeah, Rogers has an arc in this movie. Anti-hero. That's what I use. And they're just like, I hate that. No, that's what she is. Look it up. I just love that she's a woman. There's nothing non-binary about that. I knew it was an Elsa guy the moment that I saw her in 2014. I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful woman that doesn't need a man to define it. She's not asexual. Give me a break. She has love in her heart. They can be exhausting because I'm like, Josh, I know, pick a side, but some anti-heroes kill. Look at Mando. He does kill. Lobo's also like an anti-hero slash villain. Black Adam's not an anti-hero, he's a villain. Yet they made him an anti-hero. Black Adam is not a hero. He says it, I'm not a hero. Even Jack Sparrow is an anti-hero because he kills. He's not just like I'm gonna get you arrested. No, he kills Barbosa. He partially kills Barbosa. Special face. So she's German, right? She's either German or Swedish. Okay, that was funny. I know, Rogers. You don't have to tell me. He gets more of a romantic, subplot with than Odette does. Lobo, I'll hold my judgment. Yeah, they only showed him like for a second. But anti-heroes can kill. Yeah, they do kill. Heroes don't usually kill. That's why Batman's a hero, an anti-hero. Except a villain that they didn't mention. Trust me, I fall in love with cosplayers that are female almost instantly, especially when they're black or Asian, because I'm like, oh, man, she's so rough. She has that ponytail that Elsa has, and I love Elsa, guys. I am an Elsa guy. Some guys are Anna guys. I'm an Elsa guy because I see girls in that blue dress, and I melt. Poor Rogers, man, he's getting the help out of him. This actress commits. I'll give her that because she has to do two accents in the movie. I want to play the more Legend of Zelda in 2026 on my Switch or another system like the GameCube or something, or the Wii, because there's a lot of Zelda games I missed. Good Zelda games, not garbage like those Zelda CDI games. They're absolutely god awful because they have horrible effects and the gameplay is so glitchy and choppy. You Legend of Zelda. I'm worried about that movie, Josh. I know it looks good, the set photos, but if it's not like the game and Avi Arad gets involved, it's going to be another Borderlands. Huberta's jealous because Rogers is going after a younger woman. There's the blue bird again. This is not as bad as Return of Jafar. I think that's weak, not because it's Jafar or even Iago. It's just with Dan Castellaneta's. He's not as he's not as good as as it's not he's not as good as Robert Williams as a genie. Yeah, some people talk in their sleep. It's weird. I forgot the earplugs. Run, Zelda. I have to get. That's why you should always lock your windows. Never. Women, you have to treat them like a queen. Poor Rogers. Yeah, he gets the love subplot in this movie. Yep. Yeah, here comes this song. What is this? Little Shop of Horrors? This song I do remember. Shoe Bop. This movie's weird, man. I know a lot of people like Legend of Zelda, guys. If you ever played those games, Josh, they're very addictive. There's a lot of exploration and world building and exploring. They should have called it The Legend of Link, but they needed a girl. You knew her for like 2 days, dude. Zelda. Again, I remember. No, I've seen worse songs. Remember Shining from Moana? That's a terrible song. I hate that song. That song could go to hell. She's so cute. We're 35 minutes. Some men, what men will do for love, man. It's a good voice. That sounds like this sounds like a Little Shop of Horror song. It's a good song. Rogers really commits, man. They give him an arc in this, so that's good that one of the oldest characters has an arc. That is different. She's gone, Zelda. I'm like, no, there's going to be a movie coming out in like 2 years. And next year, Amy Rose will be cast. I cannot wait to see the voice that they come up with her. Hopefully, it's either someone new or a voice, that I like, that I really, really enjoy, that has the sweet voice, because Amy Rose is cute in the cartoons and in the video games. She's not hated. People like her. If they didn't, they wouldn't have put her at the end of Sonic 3. Poor Birdie. Yep, he's doing the Fortnite dance. Yeah, you think they're going to do a Fortnite movie? Yeah, I bet they will, Josh. You know why? Any IP that's popular, that's based on a movie, a video game, a comic book, a TV show, they'll make it. You say it, and it'll be done. Zelda. Zelda, you can kill somebody with your magic. You just or choke them out. Voldemort didn't always kill with magic. He would just like strangle people. Or what about you love magic? What are you, Alphaba? Of course. Because in the first one that happened, at least this villain gets something done. She has a lot of screen time. It's just she's just not as memorable as Clavius. There's no such thing as a yaki bird. I think it's a heron, which won an Oscar. The Boy and the Heron. It won Best Animated, I think, last year. Yeah. See, Disney doesn't always win. Drive, they don't have cars here. Swims the river. He's so cute, man. Yes, sir. I am a prince. He actually succeeds in this movie. Because in the first movie, he got his kiss, but nothing happened. Poor Jean Bob. He's determined, I'll give him that. A beaver! Well, he made it out alive. Whoa. A green light. I do like these characters a lot. I really do. It's like the Louds. See, Puffin's flying in this one because in the second movie he got sidelined when not flying, so he had to do everything on the ground. This music is pretty exciting. It sounds like Fantasia. Dun-dun, dun-dun, yeah, when Charabog shows up. No, it saved them. She's on a flying fireball, like a cloud in Dragon Ball Z. Of course, Jean Bob's with her. That's a great laugh. Hmm. She has a great witch laugh, but she's not a witch. No, not that poor bird. Oh, it's a duck. A poor bird. It is a good-looking duck, yeah. See, the bird's not really a villain. He's just being used by the villain because as her errand boy. Yes. No. Yep, the bird. A bird chasing another bird. Yeah, I've seen that before. Even though a puffin and a heron would never see each other because puffins live in the Arctic. They don't do the no fear thing in this one because again, they moved on. The second movie they say no fear like 15 times because it's that sounds like the spell in Wicked. Not as good as You're Gonna Love It from the second movie, but it's okay. The song Wicked, get wink wink. Sounds like a black woman. We're 47 minutes in. Gargoyles. That's creepy. There were no gargoyles in the first two films. They're like the creatures from the Shazam. John Bob is so brave. Again, Elphaba. No, you're not as memorable as Elphaba though, because the Wicked Witch of the West is one of the most iconic villains of all time. But Margaret Hamilton owns that role. That's a great laugh, but I give her a little clap. Yep. Yep, she turns her into a swan again. Yep. So they have to do that. That's in all three movies. Wow. Yeah, I forgot that this happened all day. Yeah, she of course turns into a swan in all three. Because it is the Swan Princess, so. But in Tiana did not need to turn into a frog. That was stupid in Princess and the Frog. Because she's beautiful. She's a beautiful black girl, and then you turned her into a Jean Bob looking creature. Cute, but not as good as in her human form. That was the biggest problem I had with what they did to Tiana. She kisses the frog and then turns into a frog, which is dumb. It's not what it seems. There's the piece of the puzzle. Twice. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, buddy. Get your woman. Me too. Torture ya. Trust me, accents torture me enough. Not these accents I'm seeing in other movies and other franchises. What? See, they said no fear, but in the song. The songs are fine. Yeah, that's the right side. The right side. This time they put no fear in the song. The right side. At least the movie's short. Cause there's no fear when you're on the right. There's no fear when you're on the right side. It's like a decent song. That's funny. Yep. There's only two pronouns, he and she. Ha! I love how you imitate. It's like Robin Williams or Jim Carrey, man. There's no fear. No, she's not Thanos. He snapped an entire half of the population in just a snap of his fingers. It's pretending to be Odette. What a trick, man. Remember again, you're not Link. Can you imagine if Zelda did this to Link and pretended that she was not Zelda? That was too easy. Yeah, remember the first movie? At least she didn't do Defying Gravity. Of course, this is before Wicked came out on Broadway in the 2000s. Oh no! Oh my god! That was my bad, guys. This stupid lamp is just it's too. I gotta put this all the way over there. There's just too much stuff up here. Get this this stuff out. That's a great laugh. I agree with that. This is too slippery. I need to get a new light in this room. You okay, guys? Let me put this right here. That's a great laugh. I think she has one of the best laughs in the franchise. Bridget gets kind of underused in this one because in the second one she had it. No. Prodigious sperm. Prodigious sperm. I'll probably do those iCarly movies next year in 2026. Not all of them, just some of them, like the Japan one, or the Bad Boy or whatever. I'm not gonna do Shock America because it's awful. Nice. I know. Because they didn't even get a new villain until the CGI ones because they had to bring back Rothbart for no reason, making his death be pointless in the first one. Because she's just a downgrade from Glavius because Glavius is way more fun to watch in the second movie. She has a great laugh. The Seekers. Next time I'm gonna plug the phone over here because when I plug it over here, I can't. The lamp is gonna go shoot right out. That's why when I use the laptop, I plug it over there. The wand, yeah, it's like Harry Potter. The wands give them all their power. Oh, Dad. Yeah, Chamberlain and Bridget are barely in the movie. Rogers had a subplot that went somewhere a little bit, and then Bromley was in the beginning of the film. No, He's fighting a woman, and they don't dwell on it. That's right. Get that one from that old lady. She might as well be Bellatrix from Bellatrix or whatever, from Harry Potter. She was the one of the Voldemort's like henchwomen. I don't remember this scene because again, it's been years. He broke his sword. Yeah, Link would be nothing if he didn't have Zelda to rescue in almost every game. She's not gonna die, of course not. She's the main character. It's like if Katniss died in Hunger Games. That wouldn't make any sense because she's the main character. You don't kill off your main character usually. It's the Mockingjay. That's romantic, man. That's really romantic, man. He was willing to burn everything for the love of his woman. They're so cute. Crying. Trust me. It's a sweet ending. It is. It's got a lot of heart. It's not as heart wrenching as when you Superman and when Lois says "I love you." I was crying like a baby in the theater. It made me so happy because I loved it so much. So romantic. It's a good ending. The ending really saves it. It was the years of Snake. His love for his woman brought her back, and I'm like, that's really romantic, man. He wins. It's a good ending. I think the third act really saves the movie. I enjoyed most of it. Not as good as the first two, but when they hug each other and start crying, I'm like, yeah, it's very sweet. It's a very sweet moment. This was fun to see these movies. Yeah, Frog is. I guess the reason why Rothbard came back into CGI cartoon is because the movie loved to retcon the original. Exactly. This doesn't do that. Yeah, they add more characters, but John Bob wins because he was most motivated. His dream comes true. This I do remember. I do like that sweet ending. It's very nice. I forgot that he destroyed the notes and then she showed up. They don't want kids to be upset, so. Yay! He waited 3 movies and that arc is complete. He's so cute. I love John Bob. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kiss the frog and turn him into a prince. I love that. It's just a symbolism, guys. It's a good. I like this movie. I like it a lot more now as an adult than when I saw it when I was 13. Because I seen it from an adult's perspective. It's sweet. That ending, it really, really is touching. I didn't cry as much because again, I don't remember that ending. Zelda kind of dies like really fast, and Rothbard still had the best death because he was a great animal and got stabbed. His death is permanent in that movie. It's a fun movie, and it should have been the last one. I didn't need a fourth movie because they couldn't do better than this to end it. The festival games was really quick. The obstacle course is like only a minute because it's at the end of the movie, so they couldn't make it like 5 or 10 minutes. A 10 out of 10. Yeah, they should have never killed off Uberta. That was a big mistake. There's Bridget in her last scene in the movie. This movie's heart's in the right place, especially at the end. What a man wouldn't do for the woman he loves. That's nice, man. There's the recycled animation from the first one. Yeah. These movies are romantic. If you want to look at a trilogy that's not 50 Shades, Josh, here you go. It's for kids, but it's really sweet. And it has a lot of heart. Just like The Loud House. As long as you're here, there'll always be magic. It's very romantic. The person that wrote this knows how to do romance and schlock. Schmaltzy dialogue without it feeling cringe. That was fun. That was the Swan Princess 3. The last of the hand-drawn trilogy. And it should have been the last one, period. Because Richard Rich directed all three. That was fun. And it was short. It was only 67 minutes long. Good job, Richard Rich. Thanks for this trilogy. I'll never forget these movies. Very, very sweet and has a lot of heart. And if you've never seen them, watch them at least once. They're worth your time. Yeah, Richard Rich wrote it and Brian Nissen wrote the story. I think it's fun. There's a song at the end, but I don't have to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad that you watched all my podcasts during this whole year. I was happy to do it for you guys because you know me, I don't give up on you guys. You're my lifeblood here on YouTube. All these live streams were for you guys, whether they were short or long. I did them for you. So thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll do another video before 2026. But this is my last one live stream of the year. I can't believe the year's almost over in 5 days. But thanks for watching all my videos. You guys are the best. Love you guys.